killings. In 1999, in July, in Kebbi State, Abdullahi Umaru was burnt to death. Blasphemy. In 2002, we had a journalist, Isioma Daniel, at Miss World or whatever issue, she was burnt to death. That's in Kaduna, Abuja. In 2007, in Gombe State, a Christian teacher, he was alleged to have defiled the Quran. He was stoned and stabbed to death. 2007 again, in Kano State, Christians, 9 civilians, what did they do? They drew the prophet. So they were killed and churches were burnt. 2021, Bauchi State, Tale Mairowa, I don't know what that means, mentally illness, allegation again, blasphemy. He was beaten and burnt alive. 2022, Sokoto State, we all remember that issue, Deborah Samuel Yakubu, because of what they said she said on WhatsApp. Her classmates drew her out from safety, and she was stoned and burnt alive. 2023, in Cross River State here, Martin Oke Itagbo, witchcraft accusation. They tortured her and they burnt her to death. 2023 again in June, Sokoto State, Usman Buddha, verbal comments that they interpreted as blasphemy, and he was stoned to death. And what's annoying in this report is that they said normalcy has since returned to the area. What kind of normalcy are we talking about? And this was a matter between this alleged woman and her nephew, who said he will marry her to fulfill Suna, is it what it's called? Una, where they speak Hausa. And the woman said something. And they never even said what it was the woman said. But it's just that they considered it blasphemous, the young men in the vicinity. And they took this woman to, the palace. And after all the talk, they handed over the woman to the security people. And then the report says the young men, the mob, overpowered. I am still trying to think in my head how a mob will overpower security people. Is it one security person? And they overpowered these people and took the woman, beat her, stoned her, and burnt her in this country. And they're telling us that normalcy has since returned to the area. That is another interpretation of saying, another way of saying, well, nothing would happen. You are free to continue burning people to death when they say when they blaspheme.
Comrade Sunday, the sheer savagery of it is what really bothers me more. There is no safety net anywhere in the country. People can just wake up for not liking your face and do and undo people, just unlive people like that. How long do you think this should continue? And should it even be happening at all in this day and age?
Well, you see, as far as the persons who carry out this kind of activity, and then even when you hear of arrest, you don't hear that they are persecuted.
The ones that were arrested in the times of Deborah, they discharged and acquitted them.
So even when these people are not persecuted and serve the necessary prison terms, you will continue to have this kind of stories. And then it ends up that way. It's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate. It's too bad.
Wow.
Well, okay, so let's just take a look at one more story to wipe out this heartbreaking.
I think we should look at that article's story.
We're going to have to be looking at it. Please don't mind. We're going to have to be looking at it in depth at 9:30. Don't mind Laura. She's here looking for trouble. Okay. I think there is that story that says Tinubu has. We saw it in another way on Punch. Northwest leads infect project with 5.9 trillion naira, according to federal government. I'm looking for that particular story. Yes, it's Vanguard that says Tinubu has been fed to all sections of Nigeria, according to federal government. Now, some people were beginning to think that the sections of the country, in terms of employment, appointments, and infrastructure, and now we are hearing that they are so very nice. In fact, I took a look at the list, and South is the name. It's just South